क्षिप्तस्य कामादितरङ्गमध्ये विभ्रामयि त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दं चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद. Everyone please chant Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So we're going to start Shri Shri Chaitanya Charitamrit, composed by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. We're going to hear this beautiful glorification in which by Gopinath Ji, Kheer was, there were 12 different bowls of 12 Kheer, sweet rice pudding. So Gopinath Ji, he just got the Kheer from the Gopinath temple. There's a bhakta called Madhya there, and Madhavendra Puri, and give this Kheer bowl to them. And he was that Brahmana, he was calling Madhavendra Puri. When the Pujari told Madhavendra Puri about the Kheer Chora, Madhavendra Puri was blown in ecstasy. Why he was when blown into the ecstasy? Because Madhavendra Puri was thinking, I'm so very blessed because of me. Bhagwan has led the Kheer pudding for me. I'm so very fortunate. He was thinking about his great blessed fortune. Madhavendra Puri was blown into ecstasy. When do we feel that I am very fortunate? I'm so very lucky. When any such kind of incidents come into our life, in respect of Gurudev or in respect to Bhagwan, we are not directly connected with God, with Krishna. We are not directly connected to Krishna. But yes, we have the sambandha with Gurudev. When Gurudev perform anything for us, especially for us, when Gurudev showers their mercy on us, we feel ourselves to be blessed. We think that Gurudev has done this for us. Like Siddhanti Maharaj is telling about his own example. Because he doesn't want to give example of someone else. Because we never know how truth that matter is. But when we experience that, it's the truth only, because we have realized it, we have experienced on it. Because the Gurudev doesn't want to show who am I, but how much we feel blessed because of our Gurudev. Like there was no WhatsApp in the times of Gurudev. Social media was not that strong. There was no Facebook. But it would be better it would have been there. It would be good because the whole world would have witnessed the Navdeep Parikrama. It would have been a great opportunity for so many viewers. When we see that 70, 80 people are hearing Katha, we feel good about it. And when Gurudev would have been doing this Katha in Kartik Parikrama, there would have been more than 1,000 people, 1,000 people, might be more than that. But it was not the case in that time. There were some devotees of Gurudev, Grahastha Bhakt, some girls, some children, daughters like girls. They used to ask through letters. That I have heard the Katha and I am not able to understand this. So through letters, there used to be the communication between the devotees and Gurudev. It was not the digital world like this. So Gurudev used to dictate the letters in response that this is the answer to that question. So that letter was supposed to be posted, and then we get another letter. And they used to feel so good that Gurudev has written this letter to me. And sometimes he used to dictate, and sometimes he used to write the letter himself. But when he used to write himself, the devotees used to feel so very blessed. Sometimes Gurudev used to call. There was no mobile phone at that time. When Gurudev was in Hawaii, and when he was there, he used to write books. So suddenly he called to landline. I want to speak. He used to ask about the well-being of others. He used to bless everyone with his love. He used to inquire about his granthas, when it will be published. And he used to instruct that this should be completed before I come. So we used to feel so blessed. Wow, Gurudev is writing personally to us. It was a great, amazed feeling that he's so very busy, but still he inquired about the devotees. This was one of the speciality of our Gurudev, that he was quite personal. He used to uh, reciprocate. He never used to like the distance. He always used to like the closeness. So this way, a devotee, whether he is brahmachari or grasta or sannyasi, he used to feel fortunate that Guruji is asking about me. So we used to feel it was a great feeling. So this way, why I am telling you this, so that we can relate, we can understand. Though we cannot understand at the level of Madhvendra Puri and Gopinathji, it is transcendental, it is divine. It's a divine area. But we can just feel a remnants, a shadow, a little drop. We can feel because of the reciprocation we have with our Gurudev. That is a special feeling. For example, do you want to listen? Once upon a time, Gurudev, while composing one of his grantha, and after 2 days he was traveling to some other country. And he asked that I want to see this Granth, the scripture. So I and Mother Priya, we were working day and night on that Grantha. We had no time to sleep because we were very desperate to give that Grantha to Gurudev. So the day when it was the flight, in the afternoon, we completed that scripture. And we asked for at least 2 copies so that we can present it to Gurudev. It was completed. Gurudev was having his prasad that time. He was at somebody's place in Delhi and he was having his prasad. And then we went inside. Gurudev saw and he said, "You have come." He was so very excited to see. "Have you got the scripture? Show me." It was wrapped and Gurudev asked for the Granth to view that. And we asked, "Please have your prasad first, then you can see." But Gurudev insisted that I want to see the Grantha first. He, he wanted to have a look on on every single page. We were flipping on the pages. And he was so very happy. A beautiful smile just fell on the face. And the tiredness or the fatigueness we had, we just forgot everything. Just to see one beautiful smile on Gurudev's face. We forgot everything because we were not sleeping for so many days, so many nights. There was not good food enough. Sometimes we had a fruit. And finally, when it got completed, Gurudev asked us, "Are you hungry?" We said, "No, don't tell me lie. You haven't taken anything since long. Don't lie." At the time, from his own plate, there was a big slice of cheese. He left his own meal. And as it is, that prasad was given to us. And he asked us to have that prasad. Don't tell lie. I know you're hungry. I can see your face and make out that you're hungry. So at the same time, he gave that prasad to us. So how amazed one feel that Guruji is so big. He has hundreds of devotees. The whole world people listen to him. Still he's giving attention to me. He's feeling caring. He's caring for me. It's a special feeling. When a big renowned person do anything for us, we feel blessed. We need to understand this very clearly. But here Madhavendra Puri Pad had the feeling he was flying in ecstasy. Gopinath Prabhu has left this kheer for me. Looking at the prem of Gopinath, all the Brahmanas were astonished and they were thinking that this is appropriate that Gopinath is being carried by Madhavendra Puri. There is no doubt that Gopinath ji is under the control of Madhavendra Puri because he has so deep, immense love. And he's so fortunate that Gopinath had left the key for him and has asked me to give that key to Madhavendra Puri. And he was feeling very much blessed. After saying this, the Pujari bowed down to Madhvendra and went back. And Madhvendra was flying and emerging in ecstasy. He had the kheer and the clay pot that was left. He didn't throw that. He just broke those clay pots. He kept those small pieces in his own cloth. And on regular basis, he was eating that clay pot, broken pieces. What will we do? We'll have the kheer and we'll just leave and throw the pot. But Sri Madhvendra Puripal, he was assuming that pot is also the prasad of Gopinath. So he was respecting the same way to that pot. What Madhvendra Puri is thinking now in his mind, that Gopinath has served this pot for me. And the very next day, everyone will be knowing about this. And they will consider me a very big devotee. And they'll start giving me respect. And because of this fame, so before the morning, he paid up. He gave Danvat to Gopinath and he went to Jagannath Puri. There's one lesson teaching from this. I'm not just reading this Chaitanya Charamrit, but also giving you the teachings behind it. Madhvendra Puriji, he ate that kheer and even the clay pot pieces. Now he started thinking in his mind that as soon as the morning, this pujari will tell everyone. And all the villagers, they will start considering me a big bhakta, that this is the bhakta for whom Gopinath himself has kept the kheer bowl. Gopinath loved this devotee too much. So everyone will start crowding. And they will consider me a very big and pure devotee. So because of the fear of that fame, Madhvendra Puri, in the night only, he even didn't went to the temple because people will start paying obeisances to me. From that place only, he offered his obeisances to Gopinath and went to Jagannath Puri because of the fear of the fame. Devotee doesn't want the fame. A devotee only wants a service of God. But sometimes we see that a bhakta asks for the fame. A devotee doesn't ask for the fame because nobody wants to highlight himself. It's quite embarrassing. A pure devotee wants my God and my Gurudev are supposed to be highlighted, not me. This is the feeling of a devotee. So a devotee is always fearful about the fame. He's not fearful about anything but the fame. Because of the fear of fame, Madhavendra Puri left the place. But there are few instances where a devotee asks for the fame. Why they ask for? That too because of seva, because of service. Why is running from the fear of fame? So that it doesn't obstruct in the way of service. And why he is asking for the fame? Because he wanted to serve. Let me give an example. Yudhishthir Maharaj. came to Krishna and asked that I want to ask you one thing. And Krishna thought that my devotee doesn't ask anything. So what do you want to ask from me? Yudhishthira Maharaj asked, I want to be the king of the whole world. I want to be the king of the whole world. I want my wife to be dutiful. My brothers also respect me and they are dutiful. They listen to me. I want to be very famous. Krishna started laughing because my devotee never asked such things from me. So why he's asking me this? Then he asked Yudhishthira Maharaj, I'm not able to understand why you are asking this. Yudhishthira Maharaj asked, Prabhu, many people think that those who perform bhakti of Krishna, they turn into beggars. Those who do japa of Krishna Nam, Krishna steals away everything from him. But I want to show everyone that my Krishna is not the same. So whosoever comes to Krishna for any material desire or not desire, Krishna fulfills everything. So you want to be the king of the whole world, but he's not asking this for himself, but he wants to spread the glories of Krishna. My Krishna doesn't make everyone a beggar. He doesn't steal the wealth of anyone. He also make others the king. Like in Srimad Bhagavatam, Dhruv Maharaji was made the king by Krishna only. He made Dhruv Maharaj a king for 36,000 years. Krishna made him the king. Even to the Prahlad Maharaj, he made the king of all the demons. Even Amrish Maharaj, he was the king of the whole earth. Bharat Maharaj was also the king of whole world. Vibhishan was made the king of Lanka. Sugriv was also made the king. So he made many people the king. So why people think that people turn into beggars if they worship Krishna? So Yudhishthira Maharaj wanted to prove everyone wrong, that I want the fame. I want the fame. Because if anyone asks, Krishna is the center of everyone. So do you want to have a look of Mayapur? Do you want to visit Mayapur? You can nod your head. Haribol. People are all engrossed into material desires. Shukdev Goswami is in the womb of his mother, and he doesn't want to come out from the womb because he is fearful that Maya will catch me. So because of the fear of materialism, he doesn't want to come out from the womb. And on the other side, Markandeya Rishi is praying to Lord that I want to see your materialism. I want to see your potency. Though Krishna is asking them, you'll fall into the grab. But still Markandeya Rishi insisted, I want to see the Maya. So what did he saw? There was destruction everywhere. There was water everywhere. And for 1,000 years, Markandeya Rishi was keep wandering in that water only. There was no land. There was no land. There was no land. There was water everywhere for 1,000s of years. Those who are the captain of ship, they they get sad because they don't want to do this job, because when they see water everywhere in the sea, they feel bad. They feel good when they reach the port. So when they go from one place to another for 1 or 2 months, it takes around 1 year through cruise. They get bored. I know many such people personally, the captain of ships. They feel bad about it. And Markandeya Rishi, he was wandering in the ocean for so many years, more than 1,000 years. When he got blank after seeing water for so long years, then he saw one big banyan tree. He had the darshan of little Gopalji. And what Gopalji is doing? He's holding the thumb of his feet into his mouth. And Kararvinde Padarvindam Govind Damodar Madhveti. There are 40 to 50 verses of Govind Arvindam, Mukharvindam. He was holding the thumb of his feet. When Markandeya Rishi had the darshan, had such beautiful darshan of little Gopal, he was feeling blessed. In Jagannath Puri, we had the same banyan tree where Markandeya Rishi had the darshan of little Gopal on one of the leaf, holding his thumb of his feet into his mouth. So this is the why Jagannath temple is very, very special. There were many devotees who came along with me and had darshan of that vriksha. I'll take you again and we can have the darshan again. There is one of the temple of a Devi. What happens in Jagannath Puri? If there is any kind of impurity, like if while taking the bhog for Jagannath Dev in such big containers, there's so many big containers, pots, clay pots, there's no limit to that, around 100 to 200. Whenever in Jagannath temple, if such kind of any instance happen, a dog just rushes around in the temple. Then everyone can make out that there is some of the mistake, that anyone has committed any offense, because at the same time when dog rushes along in the temple, there's such mystery in the temple. Shukdev Goswami doesn't want to have a look of Maya. So he was in the womb of his mother for 16 years. And Markandeya Rishi, he insisted that I want to see the Maya. I want to have a look of your Maya, your potency. This way, Yudhishthira Maharaj is asking for the fame. And there are so many devotees who doesn't want any kind of fame. So there are few devotees who ask for the fame and few who doesn't want to ask for the fame. They both, the motive behind that is they wanted to serve Krishna. Fame runs behind a devotee. Fame runs behind a devotee. Even the liberation, even the fame, they runs behind the bhakta, devotee. But who has a gross vision, who is immature, he thinks that a devotee runs after the fame. A fame runs after the devotee. But one who is immature, he thinks that devotee is running after the fame. This is the difference. It's a matter of perspective. It's a matter of perspective, different perspectives. This is known as to have the mature perception. There are many big sannyasis who don't want to have the darshan of any lady. And where there are few instances where Shivji himself wants to have the darshan of Mohini Roop. He wanted to have the darshan of Mohini. We can imagine it's very beautiful. And the Krishna told, you keep chanting on the mala. You should not be seeing this incarnation. But Shivji insisted that I wanted to have the darshan of your this incarnation. Because whosoever sees this beauty, he gets stunned. You should not be seeing this Mohini incarnation. Krishna himself is so very beautiful, and while getting the incarnation in a female form, even Shivji wanted to have the darshan of this Mohini incarnation. Krishna insisted him not to see that. But still, Lord Shiva, he insisted, I want to have the darshan. See, my wife Parvati just is sitting along with me. She's so very beautiful. I will not get attracted to any other lady. Krishna was thinking in his mind, you'll get stunned after seeing my incarnation. But when Shiva insisted, Krishna turned into his Mohini incarnation. And when he turned in front of Shivji, Shivji was stunned to have that look. It was so very beautiful. This is the most beautiful face I have seen. Though Parvati ji was standing near, still Shivji started running after Mohini. Mohini was running in front and Shivji was running behind Mohini. He kept running. Shivji was running behind Mohini. And when he was tired, Shivji realized, oh, what I have done. I was running after Mohini. Now what will all rishis think about me? That how are you? You were running behind a lady. Then he thought, this is not an ordinary lady. This is God. This is Krishna. And I am the devotee of Krishna. And even if I lost, this is one of the fortune of a devotee. This way. So both are giving us the teaching. Some people want the fame Yudhishthir Maharaj is asking for fame to serve Krishna. And similar way, Madhavendra Puri, he's not after he's not after the fame because he also wants to serve Krishna. What is this fame compared with? Do you want to know how this pig? So this fame is compared with the pig, the toilet of a pig. So fame is compared with such comparison. So what does it mean? There's so many pigs in Vrindavan. What does he eat? All the trash. He doesn't have the good food. He eats on the leftovers of others because I feel good about it. He doesn't eat on his own left. So fame is compared with the pig's potty. It is compared with the potty of a pig. So no devotee wants the fame. So sometimes the fame is compared to a lady who feeds on the flesh, on the meat of a dog. So this way, fame is compared to degraded things. So a devotee never asks for the pratishtha or the fame. In times of Gurudev, like we used to work on the scriptures, I'm trying to make you understand when we used to do the work on the scriptures, so sometimes we never used to give our names. We used to write the names of someone others. So in some scriptures we had our name, and in some scriptures we don't have our name. I'm not telling you because of me. This is all because of Gurudev. So Gurudev used to have the front page and used to scold us. Why there is no name of you? And why you write the name of others? This should not be the case. So we used to apologize. But again, next time, we used to write the names of someone else. And Gurudev used to ask, where are your names? You have done so much for the scripture. Why you don't have your name here? So we used to tell that this is some error or some typing mistake. And Gurudev used to ask, you're lying to me? Because he knew. And he used to feel contented and satisfied that these kids, they're not working for the name. They want to work for me. They want to serve. Because there are few who want to work for the name and the fame. But we never used to give our names. Though Gurudev used to scold us. So only in few books we had our name that we have translated this grantha. Because it was in our nature. But Gurudev used to be scolding us. And once during the Kartik Parikrama, he was very pleased to see one grantha. because I'm scared to tell you that some people will think that Maharaj is praising himself. So I am little worried. I am little fearful. I don't feel good about telling this. Gurudev has had the desire that I will call all the brahmacharis in front of everyone who has come to have the parikrama, and they'll praise all these my students, my shishyas. We gave that grantha to Guruji and he praised it is very nice. And during the katha, I will call you all. And we all just escaped because we knew that Guruji will ask everyone to clap and praise us. So in a small room, we just were looking around. When Guruji told that I am feeling very happy, this grantha is completed. There are many people who have worked on this scripture. I'm going to call all these members. My name was Krishna Kripa Das. So he was asking everyone, where is Madhya Priya? Where is Krishna Kripa? Where is Amal Kripa? Come here. Where are you? He was looking for us, and everyone started looking for us. Everyone was searching for us, and we were hiding behind. Guruji was calling constantly, Krishna Kripa, Madhya Priya, Amal, come here. But we never went there. Then he thought, these will not come. He continued with his Harikratha, and when he came back to his own room, then only we all went. Then only we all went into his room. Gurudev was not, he was showing as if he doesn't want to talk to us. Why you have come now? I was asking you. I was asking you with so much love. Why you all didn't turn up? Then we all hold the lotus feet of Gurudev. And he asked us to leave. He showed that he doesn't want to talk to us. And he was asking us to leave. You were hiding behind and you knew everything. I was calling your name. I had the feeling that you should come along on the stage, but you didn't turn up. Because I wanted to tell you about the Madhya. Because of the fear of fame, Madhya left that place. We ask that we are not fearful about the fame. We want the fame. Then Guruji was having the mixed emotion. He was happy and at the same time he was a little distressed. He was happy that these are the kind of devotees I want, who serve but who don't want the name and who give the credit to Gurudev that they have performed this service because of the mercy of Gurudev. We don't have any personal motive. This is all because of our Gurudev. He was showing as if he's not happy, but from inside he was very happy, very contented because he wanted to have the devotees like this who want to work not for fame, not for name. Because one who desire the name or the fame, he cannot perform the service. So I just recalled one of the teaching of Gurudev. Those who are serving, try to memorize these things. Keep this in mind that I don't want to serve for my name, that I want to serve my Gurudev. You should try to hide yourself more and more. We must not highlight ourselves. Like if you donate something from one hand, even your second hand should not be knowing. You should not talk loud about that you have donated so much. So that credit will be lost because you'll get famous. The best donation is if you're giving something from one hand, even your other hand should not be knowing. It should be kept secretively, which is only between us and our Krishna, and nobody else knew it. So this way. Like there were many devotees with Gurudev who were serving Gurudev for the purpose of serving and not because of their own name. And that devotee used to feel blessed that I am so fortunate that I have got this service. I want to earn bhakti. I don't want to earn the name. This way, our Guru, Gurudev, Madhvendra Puri ji, he has taught us this lesson. Braj Mandal was honoring our Gurudev, Yug Acharya. He is the teacher of the complete yoga. It was a kind of certificate, a present. Gurudev was not very willing that I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. I am the Yogacharya. When even my Gurudev, he doesn't got this honorary title. My Gurudev hasn't got this title. Though they were the teachers, the Yoga Acharyas, but he was little hesitant to take this honor. But then he accepted that title. Why he did it? First, he didn't accept it, but later on, he accepted this because it was for the purpose of service. First, he refused to accept because a devotee doesn't want to have the pratishta, fame, honor. And later, he accepted the title, though it was a bigger title than the Jagat Guru. Later on, he accepted. Why? Because he wanted to serve. Because I will, being the representative of my parampara, I will accept this title. Because they'll get known, they'll get honored. So just for the purpose of accepting, of service, our Gurudev accepted this title. Keep these things in your mind while doing service. Never consider that I want to be the famous or I have done this. In the spiritual world, fame doesn't have a place. It is considered to be very belittled. So who is teaching us? Sri Madhvendra Puri. When Gopinath stole this kheer, so in the morning, people will come to know about this and they will start crowding around me and they will start giving me honor and respect. So, because of this fear, before the morning, before the sunrise, he offered his obeisances to Gopinath and he went to Jagannath Puri. While he was going, he was walking to Nilachal. He is on his foot. There's no cart, there's no train, there's no bus. And when he reached Jagannath Puri, he had the darshan of Jagannath Puri and he felt the ecstasy. He was crying, Hey Jagannath, Ha Jagannath, Ha Jagannath. He felt blessed to have the darshan of Jagannath. That it was my lifetime desire that I had the darshan of Jagannath. So in that mood, sometimes he used to laugh, sometimes he used to cry, sometimes he used to dance, sometimes he used to sing. These are the symptoms of pure love. He was not into his own senses. This is true. When one is in love, he doesn't fall into the senses. Even in the ordinary love, one loses his senses. But here we are talking about Madhvendra Puri. Sometimes he's laughing, sometimes he's crying, sometimes he's smiling, sometimes he gets serious, sometimes he fell on the ground, sometimes he started dancing. What kind of a situation is this? Usually we call it to be a mad state. This is a mad state. You have left all your senses. But this is actually the state of pure love. And this is very, very natural. Madhvendra Puri ji, sometimes he fell, sometimes he wake up, sometimes he cry. And this is the topmost state of love. There are only three people who can taste the mood of pure love. Shri Radharani, Shri Mahaprabhuji, and Shri Madhvendra Puri. Remember this. So he was into the deep state of love. Mahaprabhu also used to do the same. Sometimes he used to dance, sometimes he used to laugh, sometimes he used to cry. And what to speak about Radharani? What to speak about Radharani? Day and night, she used to think only and only about Krishna. Every breath of her life. Even if Krishna is far, but Radharani is only and only thinking about Krishna. This is called Prem Madhuri. Shri Krishna has four Madhuris: Lila Madhuri, Roop Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, and Prem Madhuri or Madhurya Madhuri. These are the four. So one topmost is Prem Madhuri. So the love of Radharani is considered to be the topmost. Like Radharani, tell Krishna that we cannot come out of our houses. I have my mother-in-law, my husband, I have work, different chores. But you, when you go along with the cows and you even are barefoot. You don't even wear the slippers. Can you feel the pain? How much pain we feel in our hearts? Krishna used to ask, why you feel pain? Radharani responds, because there are thorns, there are stones. It may hurt your feet. It can be very, very painful. Krishna can understand the love of the Radharani, but still he wants to hear more. And he used to ask gopis, if any stone hurts me, it will hurt me. You are at your home, so why you are worried for me? But gopis responded that this is a mood of love. You cannot understand our love. You have failed there. This is a matter of love. This is a state of love. You cannot understand it. So Krishna answered because he wants to hear more and more. So he insisted, gopis, I want to hear about it. Your feet, your lotus feet are so very soft. When even while keeping it on our breast, we feel we are fearful to keep your lotus feet on our chest because we don't want to hurt you. And barefoot, you go to forest along the cows. How much pain we feel, you can never understand. This is the language of love. You can never understand. This is called love, Madhuri, where the gopis, they are not worried about themselves. They are worried about Sham Sundar. They are more concerned about Sham Sundar. And even while thinking this, they start feeling painful. This is love. This is a state of pure love where we don't want to be happy. We want our beloved to be happy. This is quite a high state of love where we want the love, our beloved to be happy. We can forget everything. We even doesn't desire anything else. So because of this, they give up their own desires to make the others happy. This is the beauty of love, where love means sacrifice. Love means sacrifice. And this love keeps on multiplying, multiplying and multiplying. And so Krishna used to feel little in front of Radharani and gopis. Because Krishna always desired to hear more and more from gopis and Radharani. So what is the teaching of our class today? We have heard so much. Gopinath ji stole for Madhvendipuri. But the most important teaching is that we should have the fear of fame. If it would have been if it would have been our state, we might have posted it on the Facebook. Please like and share. That God Krishna has stole this kheer for me. But see the beauty of Madhvendra. He's such a pure devotee. He's giving us teachings that we should not go for fame. If that fame is for the purpose of serving Krishna, then it's okay. But if it is serving our own purpose, we must not accept this. This is the topmost teaching of our class today. We must understand it. And we should always try that even we should not be running after the fame. whosoever is serving, we should embrace them. Whatever service we are getting, we should embrace it, but we are not doing it for the purpose of our own satisfaction. So we are going to hold this katha. So wait, we are going to... So everyone is listening to the katha. This was exam time. So we'll post the questions in the group, and there is going to be a test. So everyone should answer the questions. Our team will check that. Our teachers will check those papers. And there should not be any cheating in the test. They used to be cheating in old times. There was a style of cheating. So there used to be a drama in the school and college where people used to cheat, but there will be no cheating. So here our teachers are going to check the papers. I'll get the report and I will disclose the results. I will ask my teachers to announce the results. So there are few devotees who are helping. To set the question papers. I want to offer thanks to those. I'm going to give you more service, and you all must participate in this service. We have intellect servants, Braj Kishori, Radhika Dasi. They listen to the katha very sincerely. I'm going to give you seva. And we are going to forward this link to more devotees, to your relatives, to your friends. I'm not asking this for my fame, but I want them to hear this katha, and they must be benefited, and they'll be able to understand Mahaprabhu. There's so much more to hear. I feel like speaking more and more and more about it. So there are many devotees who are writing on the Facebook. You may contact with our teams and they'll add you in the group and you will get the link. So we'll have the katha tomorrow in the same time. Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol, Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.